What's good, y'all? You know me trying to figure out this YouTube joint. So I'm recording over the Slums hard point from last night. Gonna be talking about it. Maybe insulting some muffs, complimenting some muffs. Got this OBS software going, so, maybe CapCut edit it a little bit. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. But in we go. So, there's a little static, it seems like, in the video recordings. So, I'll have somebody let me know how annoying that is. This is going to be pretty casual. Watching off the opening rip here, as it's early control for Boston in the hill. Trades all around. Colby is really the only one pushed up, but he dies too. So full control for white. We're looking at someone on pink to make a play, and that's exactly what Aaron's doing down here. Number 5. God, this video is not very good, but so he's more worried about the spawns, while the guys off spawn are just flooding the hill and contesting, which is good. Any contested time. P1's really mixy. Colby's got a good route going here too. What I'm looking for on white is to just watch the spawns and care about P2 a little bit more, because his bodies fly. Aaron gets behind him, gets a kill or two, and then gets that one there too. And that kill on Antonio just basically allows 6 to spawn. That's Brandon in the back. And now, just like that, pink has spawns for P2 and the hill. Now I want you guys to watch this play at Antonio. Again, still on P1. Aaron gets 2, literally off spawn. Antonio sneaks through, and look at him right here. So he could easily go kill Dylan on the hill, and they'd have full control of P1 and have scraps. But he's thinking more. There's 3 guys off of spawn that can maybe go handle that. Antonio wants more. He wants to play for P2. Big gunfight win right there on Aaron. And that gunfight alone, even with Colby in the back here, this is Cold War, it's not squad spawns. Look where Aaron's going to spawn just because of that rotational kill at Antonio. Aaron spawns all the way at the bottom left of the map, all the way out. Antonio dies right there, so it doesn't do much. And, like I said, the guys off spawn for white get the kills on the P1. But now look what that creates. It creates basically a 4v2 at P2, and now Colby's all alone. He gets a kill, okay, scrappy. But look who's in the back. It's white, and that's where Nick is going to spawn right there. They get the kills, full control, P2 for white. Okay, instead of cut calming, I think I'm just going to let this play and just watch the minimap and see if there's anything interesting to say. Tonio's pushed up. He's pushing out spawns. It's still white all in the back of P2. Pink's trying to break it. Kills here, kills there. This is a play on Brandon. He's trying to get spawns in the back, and he gets the kill, so that's going to be spawns for pink in the back. Now, is that really what you want to do, though? Because, look, there's only 20 seconds left here on P2. That's not a lot of scraps, and you're going straight to another money hill in P3 down here. Colby's aware of that. He's the only one rotating for pink, while you got 2 people in the back on pink fighting for back spawns on P2. Yeah, you're going to get spawns, but only for 20 seconds, and then you got to basically do the same whole thing at P3. So, Nick's alone, and he dies, whatever. Gives pink 20 seconds of scraps. You'll give that to him. And then Colby dies on rotation because it's 1v2, 1v3 back there. And, and Boston continued to fight for scraps right there, too. Maybe held a few seconds. And look at this control at P3. Yeah, that's just good stuff. It's more, honestly, mistakes out of pink than it is good plays out of white. But, it is what it is. And now good plays out of 7 and 5. That's Colby and Aaron to try and get the back spawns off the rip. But then Tonio's flanking him. Great play from Tonio. That's going to secure back spawns for white. Spawns pink all the way out. And now they can reap their reward, get back on the time, and still be spawning in the back for whoever dies up front. Tonio's always going to be pushed up. He's going to get a kill or 2 and then die. It's a big gunfight from Brandon. That's going to secure back spawns for his team. Except Colby still spawns out because he died right before that happened. But he's going to use that to rotate, which is pretty good. Brandon wins his hill gunfights for scraps. Rotation. Aaron 1v2. Gets one. Can he get the second? Surprisingly, he can. That's just Aaron being LeBron and basically single-handedly getting rotational kills for his team. Pink back spawns, and White has to try and break this hill from the front, which is not easy to do on Garage. I mean, basically, I think the best way to break the Garage hill is, see one right here, I think you kind of just have to go around and hopefully no one's watching the back, because you're always going to have someone in Garage watching Graveyard right here, and that's what Aaron's doing right now. Look, Tonio's weak because he shot at him. And this front area, I mean, you can try and bulldoze, but that's just hard. Just so many places you can hide out right here. I mean, like I said, every hill on Slums is a money hill. So, I mean, flanking, taking the time to make a play is probably your best bet. Unless, like I said, you can just bulldoze with your gunny. It's mixy, and it just kind of looks like White was going one at a time. Not really any team play, no trades happening, so it's a lot of time for Pink. 6 comes out. I mean, that's 4 kills. When you bulldoze through the front and it doesn't work, it's likely you're just going to all fall. And 7 with an early rotation like that, it's Colby. He dies. So White's going to have some solid room to work with here. And Aaron gets that kill in blue, and he's 60 seconds left in P1. It literally, hill just popped. He gets a kill in blue, and boom. He doesn't care about the hill. It does help the fact that his entire team's basically already there. They won their gunfights too. But Aaron's going to push this out. He knows his team is there, so he's thinking about spawns for P2. And whoever died right here, Boston and Jack, they're going to spawn out because Aaron's so pushed up over here. And they do, right there. Now it's just Tonio. If he knows that his teammates are spawning out, if they call it out, hey, yo, we spawned out, Tonio needs to turn around right here and realize that there's someone back here blocking those spawns. Okay? Anytime your team spawns out, that means someone's in the back on you. Tonio doesn't realize this, and he dies, and Aaron just secured P2 spawns for his team. If Tonio turns around and kills Aaron right there, then White has the spawns, because those are the only 2 people back here. Pink would have spawned out back here. Gunfights won by Pink. Helps to get just time on the hill. Tonio's trying to make a play. In blue. Gets a kill. Okay, once again. Tonio, let's go back 10 seconds. Right? So Tonio's pushed up in blue right here, right? And he's going to kill Colby. He's camping in the corner. Good play by Tonio. He kills Colby. Right there. Look at all the room to go rotate. Like when there were 60 seconds left, Aaron was in here, gets a kill, and just immediately hits this to block the P2 spawns. Tonio decides to push up in the hill. Again, it's different. Depends on the gunfights and where your team is at and who's on the hill. Tonio decides to play for the P1 scraps. I say scraps. I mean 30 seconds is a lot, but I'd like to see Tonio push that out and let your teammates off spawn try and fight for scraps. When you're in a position to go for rotation, let your teammates play for scraps, and you get the spawns. And this is just really emphasized on this map, because every hill's a money hill. Rotations are so important. Rotating at 30 seconds is necessary. And as I dog on Tonio for like the last 30 seconds, he absolutely hits. He gets a kill on Old with a sniper, pushes up the spawns, and quick scopes Colby too. So a dog on Colby for not pushing here, or Tonio for not pushing this. He pushes Old, gets 2 kills, and gets the spawns for his team anyway, so a good play. And now his team has all P2 control. Boston going huge. Those are 2 big kills, because his team already in the back, he knows he's got spawns. Those 2 kills right before the new hill pops are going to spawn Pink way far out. Okay, not way far out. The hill popped right in time for Dylan to spawn up. Decently close, but it's still a full-on 4v4 from the front here for Pink. And they're trying to push the back, but Tonio just with the sniper is holding them down. And Boston was also really pushed up in this corner right here, and that's good. I mean, he's got this whole area. He can see him if they're coming through mid, and if they do, I mean, this is good. This is just good teamwork, honestly, from White. I don't think you need 2 people in the back here. You really only need 1, because You don't want to hold these spawns forever. In fact, once the hill hits like 30, you want to get out of there so you can start rotating and make the other team spawn back here. Because if not, then the other team's just going to rotate early and have a strong hill. So they get another kill in the back there. Pink's still spawning out. This is great time. But yeah, like right here, look how far back they are. Now you kind of just want to soak up the time and maybe push the other team into the back. Let them flank this so that you can spawn out over here and start to rotate for P3. This is just like, it's not even Muffs analysis, this is just Slums analysis at this point. Because this map definitely plays a little bit differently than a lot of the main ones. I'm gonna go back. I missed what happened. Yeah, so you got these two people in the back. Because somehow they flip. Somehow Pink gets the back spawns. Let's see what happened. It looks like a 3v1 on the point. Here comes reinforcements. Aaron and Brandon get the kills. Are they going to kill Boston as well? Yeah. So what happened was one dipped. That's a great job from Tonio. He didn't care about old. He's thinking about rotating. And Pink gets all the kills. And now White has the hills for next. Now this is bad. I remember on stream how bad I was saying this is. Nick pushing old. Because look at Aaron. If Aaron kills Jack right here, with Nick pushed up this far, this could spawn out Jack. And he does kill Jack. And with Aaron blocking spawns in the back. Oh, Jack spawned right on the hill. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. Maybe there's a timing thing there, but I mean, these are pretty close spawns right here. So even if Aaron's right here, I guess there is still a possibility that you can spawn here. Spawns are tricky on Slums for sure. But yeah, since no one's blocking the spawns right there, Pink spawns in the back. Split spawns. Look at 8. Dylan's way out of it. This is mixy. That was a mixy hill. Pink got all the kills though. They were able to collapse. A little bit of a split spawn pinch. And I mean, look at the pinch right here. There was just more rotating. This is just pinch after pinch. I'm trying not to move the cursor as much because it brings up the stupid Twitch bar, but so 10 seconds left. It's about rotating. It's like a 30-point game, very close game. Scraps for Jack, but rotation for Pink. So now it's actually 2v2 on the rotation, and White gets them both. So good plays out of Nick and Tonio. And Boston and Tonio clear out the other two. 4 dead. 2 is blocking the spawns in the back. Since he's back there, that's guarantees that Pink's going to all spawn out. And looks like Dylan might be going for a flank. Dylan and Brandon. No one in the hill for White. They're allergic to it. And Dylan gets that kill, but Tonio gets him. Colby's trying to flank, but that's a close spawn for Boston. Should pick him up. Yep. But it was Aaron and whoever else won the bulldozing fights up front, so they get hill control, even though White has the spawns in the back. 40-point game in favor of White, and I know White loses this game, so I'd love to see how. Tonio thinking about P2 spawns, that's good. Aaron definitely doesn't know that Tonio's here. Okay, that's a real interesting spawn. So because Aaron is here, Dylan spawns at P2. I think Tonio pushed back to P1 a little bit too much. But again, I mean, the hill just pops, so it's okay. As long as you win the gunfights, and is Nick going to do that? He's not. Someone's got to get a trade on Aaron. He's so one-shot. Tonio does. But Colby kills the pinch. It's just mixy right now. Pink has the P2 spawns, and they win the gunfights. That's a 1v3 for Nick. Okay, let's look at what happened there. Pink messed up. So they get all the kills. Aaron's in the back. Pink has spawns. Okay? Aaron pushes blue. I think Aaron just pushed too far. I mean, and 8 also is pushed up pretty far onto the hill. He's on the, you could say the wrong side of it if you want P2 spawns. If you're Dylan right here and no one is like blocking, then you kind of want to be on this side. I don't know exactly what it is. Again, I'm not a fucking pro, but Tonio gets just a beautiful spawn right there because no one's blocking. I think even if Aaron or Colby are right here, that doesn't happen. But the fact that they're pushed up all the way to mid allows just so much room for Tonio to spawn back here, along with the rest of his team that all died. So, and Aaron right away reads it. He's like, oh shit, I messed up. We got 4 dead. I got to start thinking about rotating. And he knows it. He knows there's a possibility that everyone spawned here, so he's looking for it. Yeah, and so was Brandon. But they both died. Boston wins 1 on the hill. See, look at Tonio. Tonio's just pushed up a little too far. If Jack's just able to hold this blue line, then it's fine. Nick wins a big one. Jack with a big kill. I mean, pushed out, it's going to spawn him far out. So, it's a good kill out of Jack. And just like that, that's a full rotation here for White. They need to hold this P2. It's a money hill. Look, they're up by 20, basically, like 15. You have full control of P2. This is a big gunfight right here. Tonio versus Colby. Obviously you got the front gunfights. Those are going to be mixy, but the fight for the back spawns, it's a big one. Who wins it? Tonio versus Colby. Colby wins it. So Colby now has the back spawns. And you also get, Aaron killing Nick off the hill. So now it's all up to Boston and Jack in a 2v4. And Pink has the back spawns. So anyone that they kill is just going to spawn right in the back. And Boston loses his. Jack's alone on the hill. Full break. That took him 10 seconds. So it all started with Tonio versus Colby in the back. Colby won the big one to basically secure the spawns for any other kills that went down. And now Boston with a great flank, but he's only able to get 1. If he gets 1 and stays alive, it's probably smarter. Wait for your teammates, and then you're blocking the spawns as well. And now this is just, impossible to break. And yeah, okay, let's go back right there. So, once Dylan gets this kill, Brandon gets a kill, Aaron gets a kill. That's 3 dead. Last one is Boston. Aaron is starting to push up. Dylan has the spawns in the back. I think, Dylan needs to start moving as well. But Aaron right here is pushing up for new. This is a big gunfight. And Aaron ends up winning it on Boston. So because Dylan's still back here, White still has favorable spawns for P3. But Aaron's pushing it. There's gonna be a lot of pressure on Aaron. He's alone on rotation. Dylan's still back there. With even with 30 seconds left, like I said, you need to exit this area because you can give up the back spawns. You want the P3 spawns, and with Jack winning that one there, and even Boston winning the gunfight mid map, it's gonna be full P3 control for White. White basically the whole series, honestly both series, all night last night, they were rotating way better. They were winning the rotational gunfights. They were set up. They just couldn't hold a hill to save their lives. 20 seconds for the win for Pink. They need 1 break. It's a big gunfight for Jack to anchor the back, but he pushes up a little bit. And who sneaks through? Okay, first of all, artillery strikes win games. Streaks win games. That's what Aaron just did. Streaks the hill, gets him off of it. But White still spawns up in the back. This is a crazy spawn. They literally spawned right in front of Colby. But Colby's able to get one. And then Aaron or whoever it was pushed up enough in the back after the streak to kill everyone else that they needed to kill. And again, that all starts with the score streak. It wins maps for sure. And now it's 10 seconds to win for Pink. And White just can't get a break. And there's not enough time to make a play, make a flank. You just have to bulldoze to the front, and that's impossible when you got the human turret. Brandon, full streaks, 36 and 20 on a 9. What else can you say? Yeah. That was my Slums hardpoint analysis. So, how freaking long was that? A 12-minute hardpoint, 10-minute hardpoint maybe. It's a good game. So, we'll see how that went. That was fun. And yeah, so that was Slums Analysis, voiceover practice for the YouTube. Hope y'all enjoyed. A little outro practice as well. So anyways, we'll talk to you.